Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to use the multi-timeframe fair value gap indicator for advanced gap analysis. This indicator stands out for its ability to simultaneously visualize up to 9 timeframes. This way, from one timeframe, you can see what is happening in higher timeframes. Let's look at the 10 fundamental features offered by this indicator. The first is the intelligent visualization of the nearest gaps. The indicator implements a filtering system that prioritizes the visualization of only the nearest gaps. That's where its name comes from. Next, FVG. This offers a clean screen layout, improving analysis accuracy. The system continuously updates according to market price evolution. As gaps appear, are mitigated, or close, for example, we see that we are in the 1-hour time frame. Gaps are visualized in 1 hour, but also those in higher time frames. The number of gaps visualized on each time frame can be changed. At the moment, the indicator shows only one upper and one lower gap from each time frame. Increasing the value to 2, the number of gaps presented per time frame will show the additional gaps. Another feature of the indicator is that it allows top-down multi-timeframe analysis. The indicator implements a visualization system for the 9 timeframes, and the differentiation between the gaps and their timeframes is established through proportional length. Here, this is the 1-hour gap, but the gaps of higher timeframes are displayed to the right with a longer length, also indicating their visual hierarchy. All higher timeframes can always be analyzed from the current timeframe. Mitigation represents a fundamental element in technical analysis, identifying areas where the price has already reached equilibrium. They can continue to appear within the interface, but can also be automatically removed as the user prefers. If it is indicated be removed, the system will then only show the gaps that are currently not closed in each time frame. Alerts can also be set up. The system has an A scheme of alerts that can be activated from here, but before activating it here, it is necessary to specify which alerts should be triggered. For example, to receive an alert when there is a new gap, when there is a breakaway gap, or even when they might be mitigated. For instance, to only receive alarms when the gaps are mitigated, is necessary to just leave the last alert. This alert will be created on the 1-hour time frame. However, all higher time frames than 1 hour will also be alerted. The BISIs and SIBIs are another feature of the indicator, and they are displayed in the current time frame. This, for example, is a SIBI. This is a BISI. This is a BISI. The number of SIBIs and BISIs I want to visualize can also be managed from here. At this moment, only 3 are active, but if I increase the value, for example, to 5, I will see all 5 in total. Breakaway gaps are also shown by the indicator. These are activated through this function. A breakaway occurs when there are very strong market movements. In this case, for example, these candles are shown in a different color. This indicates that the gap here was generated by a breakaway, as also seen here. Consequent encroachments are also drawn by the indicator, implementing the line at 50% of the gap to indicate the midpoint of the gap. This can also be activated or deactivated with this function. Here, the colors and layout can also be modified. The type of gap closure is also important. A gap is considered closed when the candle has completely crossed the gap. If a candle completely crosses this gap downward and closes below, the gap would be closed. This functionality can also be configured so that there is only a sweep over the gap, and that confirms that the gap is closed. The visualization of gaps can also occur if you don't wait for the third candle to appear. It is not advisable while trading, as a gap is only valid when the candle has finished forming. However, for planning and forecasting, it can be very helpful while markets are closed. The indicator is fully customizable in all its aspects. All timeframes can be set from seconds to a year. All colors, all lines, all text. Absolutely everything is configurable according to what the user wants. This also allows for an ideal setup for those who use screens with light or dark backgrounds. This indicator is ideal for strategies based on liquidity and inefficiencies. It is a comprehensive assistance to cover technical analysis across multiple timeframes. Please refer to the description of this video to find the details on how to access the indicator in TradingView. Thank you for watching, and good trading!